What's going on, guys? Welcome to Creative Learner, and I'm Taser. This tutorial will be a little bit different, so I'm not doing the like Photoshop, Illustrator, or like a web design, not all of this, but this tutorial will be how to fix our PC or computer. So to me, it's a Windows 11, so broken Windows, and I need to reinstall the new Windows. And also, to me, I just forgot to save my files, so I need to get back my lessons files, and so that I can continue my tutorials. So I will have two sections for this tutorial. So we will have first, a section will be, I will show you how to get your files. So to me, I can't even get into the save mode. So whatever, even command prompt in desktop view. So I can't, none of this I can't get into my computer. So completely, I have this black screen, so that is flashing, and I can't even do anything. So to me, I just so without the bootable DVD or USB drive, so I will not get it through. So this first section will be using your bootable Windows 11 DVD, and getting into the command prompt, and rescuing your files so that you can continue. To me, it's a tutorials. And also the second section will be, we will completely clean, and we will wipe off all the data, whatever inside in the computer, and we will it will be clean installation for Windows 11. So that will be second section. Okay, let's get started. So first, we need to get into our BIOS UI screen, as you can see on my screen. So what we need is, you turn on your computer, and once you turn it on, you just a few times, maybe 2-3 times, just press a delete key from your keyboard. So that will bring you into this BIOS screen. And once you are in BIOS screen, so what we need to do is you just go to me, I use the the SS motherboard. So I have this boot menu. So you can just go to boot menu, or advanced boot, or it depends on your computer. Get into the boot menu, and you will have a few lists. So I have this list like Windows Boot Manager, and I have this UEFI HLDT, and I have the last one is a HLDT STDVD. So as you can see on my screen, I have this bootable DVD. Like I said, without a DVD, I can't even get into the command prompt. So that's the only option I have. So I'm going to boot it from my DVD. So you select your boot menu, should be your DVD. Once you click it, it will go to the next screen. So as you can see that we have this, you want to install now, or you want to repair your computer. But before, like I said, so we need to rescue our file. So to copy our file. So we will not install now. So what we do is we will just repair your computer. So you click on repair your computer, and the next screen will be troubleshoot. So there will be turn off your PC or troubleshoot. So we will select troubleshoot, and inside the troubleshoot, you have this screen. So guys, like I said, I'm using now even you can see my monitor Samsung, and my motherboard is a Asus. So it might be a little bit different, so it depends on your computer brand. But the point is that we will get into our command prompt, so that we will write some a DOS command to copy our file, So once you get into the command prompt, you select command prompt. So that will get into the next screen. So as you can see, so now X is our root. So right now we don't have a C, D, whatever. We will not see it. We will have this X and sources, that kind of string we have. So next screen is this just it's hard to screen record while the actual loading from DVD, So this I'm playing back, and then I'm trying my best to do the tutorial. So I think from this, what I will do is so I will get into the command prompt from my computer. So you just as you can see, in search, you just type CMD, so it will get into command prompt, or or even like a command prompt. So that's the same. So I will just type CMD and you just press enter. So that will get into your command prompt. So, but to me right now it's not X column like I said on my screen. I mean, like, so it is the real the time that I trying to get my file. So there's no CD, but so this it's a same concept. And also it will be just changing your root. So let's say now I am in the C column. So if you want to change to D column, you just type in the command prompt. What you can do is you can just D column, so that if you press enter, you will get into the D column. Okay, so I mean, like, the very important thing is before you follow the tutorial. So I mean, even you do anything, I mean, getting into the command prompt or copying, formatting, whatever I'm showing in this tutorial. So please make sure you get the advice from the well-known computer technician, because it will mess up the whole computer, your drive, even your motherboard. So it will really harmful to your computer. So I mean, I want to share this tutorial. If you have a little bit knowledge about it, you're confident about it, so you can do that. If not, like I said, I mean, so keep in mind that you need to, like, the first thing, get the advice from your computer technician. Okay, before we start, we need to copy our files into this USB drive. So we will need complete new USB drive, I would recommend. So there will be no data inside, no file inside. So even we messed up, so we don't have to worry about it. So just clean new USB drive, and then we're gonna attach it to our computer. So now I have done attach it. So in command prompt, like I said, so X or C or D, whatever root, it doesn't matter. But the more important is that we need to know what is a command to copy our files using the DOS command. I mean, so like I said, I can even get into the desktop, Window Explorer, like a command prompt without a DVD bootable device, or that kind of the, like a broken Windows, you know. So we need to know that command in the, command prompt. So once I attach my USB drive into my computer, so what will I do is I will just type WMIC, and that will be logical. So as you can see on my screen, so logical disk, and I'm gonna say like list and brief. So that will be F, and you press enter. So once you press enter, it could be like a D column, C column, whatever root. So it doesn't matter. You just type it that way. So now we will see that, hey, your computer is attached to this, we have this logical drive, that C column, D column, and F column. So I mean, we need to copy our files into my USB drive, because like I said, I'm gonna install the new clean Windows 11 into my hard drive. So I cannot copy my files into hard drive, because if you install the new Windows, you're gonna completely delete everything. So I need to know my USB drive. I need to find it out, like I said, as you can see on my screen. So we need which one is our USB drive. So now as you can see that, so even I put my name, so that is if you could, so you put a name, so that my USB, there's a very obvious that I don't have to worry about it. And also the F column, so that will be my USB drive. So you only know, we just only need to know that which one is our USB drive. So now we got it, so that will be F column, so F drive. So the next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna find our file. So the file is the lesson file to me. So to get it, so what we're gonna do is in like I said, even in D column, C column, whatever you want to change it. Let's say you want to change it to C column. As you can see on my screen, just type C column, press enter. So that will change your root to C column. If you want to, mostly we will save our files in D column. So to me, I save my files in D column. So to change the root, so what we're gonna do is a D column, press enter. So that will direct it back to my D column. So now I need to see where's my file. So, but to me, I remember, so D column, and I have a Creative Learner folder. But if you do not know where your file is saved, what we can do is that you just type dir. So that will be directory, like a comment for like dir for directory comment, so you just type dir and then press enter. So once you press enter, you will see, hey, you have a D column and you have a creative learner, you have a folder 1, folder 2. So this is helping us. So where is my files? And I will have a little bit clue for my lesson files. So now I know that a creative learner is inside my D column. So we are confirmed. So, let's say you have folders for like sometimes we have 10, 50, 20 folders. So to me, it's only 3 folders. I can simply even or type it or whatever. So, but for you, if you have a lot, so what we can do is that if you want to select your folder in like a command prompt, so right now, as you can see on my screen, you can just press tab key from your keyboard. So as you can see, when I press tab key, so it will rotate my selection, Now it's a recycle bin. If I press the tab key again, now I have selected my creative learner folder. And if I press tab again, it will go to folder 1 and then folder 2. This a very easy selection. Of course, it's a few folders inside my D column right now. But if you have, like I said, 10, 50, 20, hundreds over folders, so that will be very useful. You just press tab key on keyboard and then you can rotate your selection. Okay, now you have selected, like to me, it's a creative learner where my lessons file is saved. So once I get my creative learner, what I will do is using the left and right arrow. So that will be left, I will go to the front. So what I just need to do is just type CD, and then I want to get into the creative learner because in command prompt, so what we need is we need to get into the correct path or directory of folder so that we can copy in command prompt. So as you can see on my screen, so CD and then space. So that will be get into our creative learner, and then you just go back to, even you can just press enter. Once you type CD space and your folder, you press enter. So that will get into your a D column and then the second folder, creative learner, that will be. And now we need to dir again because like I said, I need to know where is my file. So I have a creative learner and I don't see anything here right now. So to check my lesson file, I will just simply type again dir. So what is inside the directory, just type that way and then you press enter. So once you press enter, now you have a list of the so inside your creative learner folder, we will have another folder that will be P006 for polio website, and there's a MMEN, even Windows 11 copy files, so that kind of the different folders. Now we got it. So I know that I have saved my file in I have Myanmar tutorials, I have an English tutorial. So I will just a same method, I will use the tab key from my keyboard and to select it. So that will be rotating my selection, but I will just get English, so that it's for English tutorial. So once you selected your folder, so right now this is a very good example. There's not easy to type the right a file name even here. So like I said, tab key is a very useful example for this. So you can see as my screen. So once you selected your folder, so at front it's the same method. I will just type CD space. So that will be selecting my folder, and I will get into this P-006, the English folder, So once you type it, CD space, you can press enter. Once you press it, so we are into the next folder. So that will be creative learner. That will be the next folder, English folder, and my part 6. And then now we're gonna do again dir. So to do that, what we're gonna do is a dir. You just type it so that we can see where's our lessons file. Now we got it. As you can see on my screen, so we have a list again. So lesson, recording. So that's kind of the folder. Now I have, so finally I found my a lessons file. So this is the one that what we want. So once you get the directory into it, so now what we're gonna do is we can just copy. We don't need to get into the lesson folder because I am going to get the whole folder. So that will be the whole lesson folder. And then I will create a new folder in my USB drive, and then I will copy the lesson folder into USB folder. So to do that, as you can see on my screen, so what we can do is now in our final destination folder, so you just type X and copy, so that will be X copy to copy the folder, and space. So what we're gonna need is now this time again, so press tab key to select our lesson folder. So now the lesson folder is selected, and then you press a space again. We need a space. So after that, we're gonna select my USB drive. So USB drive will be, you have to make sure that even if not sure, you can go back here. So this is my USB is a F column. We cannot use my USB for a command prompt, so we need to know which root. So that will be F column. So I could just type F column, and once you get the F column root, so that will be backslash. So in command prompt, so you're getting the USB drive. So that's the way to type it. And so now the next one is the new folder name. So if you want to put it the same name, you can type it lesson, but to me, I will just to make it a little bit different. So this new lesson. So I will just put it like new lesson. So that will be new lesson folder, even to make it a little bit much more obvious, So that will be new lesson folder. So once you type it that way, so this is a complete command. So when you have done, you have right directory, and you do this X copy lesson F column. Once you get it, you get a new folder name. So finally, you just press enter. So now you're gonna get the question from command prompt. It's just saying that, hey, you're trying to copy a file or folder. Do you want to copy file? So there's a saying like F equal to file, D equal to directory. So to me, so I'm very clear. So I need the whole folder. So that will be D directory. So I will just press D key. So once I press D key, the command prompt is automatically copying my the whole lesson folder into my USB drive. So now it's done. So once you have done, there's many more things to learn in command prompt. So I will just, if you want to clear screen, so for example, so everything is done now. So what we can do is we can just clear screen will be CLS. So because the screen is all messed up, so CLS will be cleaning our command prompt screen. You just type it CLS, and then I want to check my F column, and then is it really my file is copied? So to do that, like I said, I can change my root to F column. Just type F column and press enter. That will get my root to F column. And then now I'm gonna do it's the same. dir again. So when I do the dir, now you can see that new lesson folder is inside. So we did it, so it's correct. So even I can get into the lesson folder, so that it's really inside. We have the files that we want is inside. So to check it back, so select, press tab key, and then new lesson folder, press enter. And what we're gonna do is so this time will be CD. So I forgot to add the CD space, and then tab key, and select your new lesson folder, and then press enter. Now you're in the new lesson folder, and then dir again, so press enter. So now, there's a branding.html, the file that we want. So index.html, everything inside. So now this time I will just type exid exit. So that will be exit my command prompt, and then press enter. So now you're back to your screen. So like I said, this is replay or reenact, so actual will be X column, and then you need your bootable DVD USB drive, you need to buy from, to me, I bought it through Amazon. So it's a good DVD. So the Amazon deliver you in time. So that is very good. So that is, we have copy. So the next thing is I am ready in my desktop. So let's test it, check your USB now in command prompt to see actual file, is it really copy or not. So I will detach my USB drive, and then I will attach it again. So now I plugged it out, and then I plug it back in. So now I'm ready to test. So go to your folder, and then go to your USB drive, and you have a now new lesson folder. Yeah, actually we did. We rescue our files, and then I'm back to my tutorial, guys. So I'm excited. So if you're following my tutorials how to build a portfolio website, so please make sure to check out Creative Learner YouTube channel. So I have this series that, we started from a basic scratch, that building HTML, the structure, the backbone, and then we slowly built CSS, and then we add all the JavaScript. Now I think, so this week will be the last tutorial. So that will be responsive web design and all those final retouch guide. So I think this is the first section that I want to show you if you have a broken Windows. You don't know how to rescue your file. So like I said, before you attempt to do anything, so just please make sure to get the advice. And then if you have confidence, you can follow my tutorial. Okay, the next section will be completely installing, your new Windows 11. So that will be, on your computer, you will wipe out every data, every files, and then we need to install the complete new Windows 11. So let's take a look. Okay, as you can see on my screen, so we will need, it's the same step. We need to get into our BIOS. So as you can see on my screen, so make sure you have a DVD drive, like a bootable Windows 11 bootable DVD drive, and then you connect to your computer. Now you can see once you get into your boot menu, so we will select our DVD to boot our computer, So as you can see on my screen, just make sure that your boot menu is selected into your DVD. So next up, okay, this time we're gonna press install now because we don't, need to go back to our prompt. So command prompt, so that will be install now, and we're gonna select our country. So that will be United States for me. So it depends on you where you are. You just select your country and your language, time, and keyboard. So that will be US. And the next, so this is that is if you, I recommend to get it like a genuine, like a bootable DVD drive. So to me, like I said, I bought it through the Amazon. So I have this envelope. So they will have this serial key on your envelope. So you just type in your serial key. If not, if you have downloaded your a bootable DVD or ISO file through the Microsoft website. So what we can do is we can skip using the I don't have a product key. So if you have a product key, you can just enter your key and then you can click next, If not, you can select I don't have a product key. So that will be second option for you if you don't have a product key. So now we can start Windows 11 home. So you select, whatever version you want to install. So I will install a Windows 11 home. So you click next. Okay, now we are stuck and we can't do anything. This PC can't run Windows 11, and we can even click on the next button, and then, we bought it, the Windows 11 DVD, we paid much money, but don't worry. So we have an option. So I'm gonna show you very, a little bit hack. So how can we bypass because Windows 11 has this secure boot check. So they have a system requirement for TPM check or whatever. So we're gonna bypass that requirements, and then we will get it through the Windows 11. So as you can see on my screen, if you have this screen, so what we can do is that you just press Shift F10. So that will be from your keyboard. So you just leave the screen like that, and then you just press a Shift and F10. So that will be your, from the DVD. So that will get your command prompt. So once you get into your command prompt, that will be Shift F10. So once you get it, your command prompt. So like I said, me is, I am reacting a tutorial, So I will get the command prompt, my search box. But to you, it has to be Shift and F10. So once you are in the command prompt, what we can do is that we will just type regedit. So as you can see on my screen, and then press enter. Now you will, for you will have a no question. You will get into the registry. So to me, I will just press yes. So now we are in the registry, because I can just put a screenshot slide and then do the tutorial. But for better, understanding, I want to do you like a little bit like live actions, So now we are in the the resolution will be different for you. So to me, I have already installed my Windows 11, so it's a better like a viewing, but to me it's a little bit bigger folder. So let me show you the screenshot. So that will be like that, guys. It's a big folders and it will not look good on your graphics, but it doesn't matter. It's the same method, same idea, concept. So I will just get back to my regedit. So that will be registry. So to bypass the TPM check, what we need is in your registry, you go to your H key local machine, and that will be this one. And then you select the drop down, and then next thing will be system. Even you can double click. So double click on system, so that will open your system folder. And then also the next thing will be setup. So here, so we're gonna have this setup. So inside the setup, what we're gonna need, so you can see like an actual like a step in my screenshot. So that is a setup, and then inside the setup we're gonna add the lab config. So to do that, what we're gonna do is inside the setup, you can just like right click on the setup, and then you add like a new, and that will be key. This is a new folder, so the same key is a new folder. So you just press key, and then now we have a key. We're gonna type it like you see on the screen. So lab, so that will be config. So exactly the same. L will be like capital, and then C will be capital. So you just type that way. So to make sure, so there's a get back to my screen, and yeah, it's correct. So there's a lab and then config. So once you type in your registry, now we have a new key folder. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna in this clear screen, plain screen, right click and then new, and we're gonna add this time like a DWORD 32-bit. We cannot add 64-bit because we are going to add the 32-bit only. So if not, it will not work. So make sure that you're adding like a 32-bit. So I'm gonna click on a 32-bit, and what we're gonna type is bypass TPM check. So that will be one 32-bit value. So once you type it that way, you're gonna press enter. So to make sure, so the screenshot will be, yeah, this is the one. So that will be yes, bypass TPM check here. And also I will go back to my bypass TPM check, and you're gonna double click that DWORD the 32-bit. When you double click, they will ask you what is a value. So that will be 1. So you're gonna press 1, and then what we're gonna have is the next DWORD. So as you can see on my screen, so the next one will be we will have a bypass secure boot check. So that will be same. So we're gonna add one more new, and then that will be DWORD. We're gonna add the bypass and then secure. So make sure that all the the typo, like a capital, small letter. So secure, and then boot check. So that will be boot check. So that's the way. And then we're gonna have that way. So that will be, make sure bypass secure boot check. So once you added that one, and then double click, and the value will be 1. It has to be 32-bit. So like I said, you cannot edit 64. So we need to edit like a 32-bit. So once you add the a key and then the value to it, we're gonna close the regedit. So that will be registry. So once you close the file, and then to me, I can just to you need to exit the command prompt. So you just type it exit, and then so the next step will be what we're gonna have is the next step is you will have this screen again. So we were stuck where, but we have added our registry key. So I will go back to my screen like you see on my screen. So when you go back, what we're gonna have is the same step that we need to add a product key. So if you have it, you add. If you don't have it, even we can install the, without a product key, you can buy it later. So it's up to you. So next step will be now 11 home, same thing. So we're gonna select my Windows 11 home, and then I'm gonna press next. Voila, so there you go. So now we have this a little bit hacked, and then we can install our Windows 11. So we don't have to worry about our money. We can enjoy Windows 11. And then So from here, so the next step is just press next. So as you can see on my screen, you just press next. And then, so here will be, I want to like install completely new. So that will be install Windows only advanced. So that will be the bottom one. So I will select that one. And then now here if you have, I mean like those like a partition, you know, in your drive. So you want to like format it again. I recommend you like, I mean, get the advice of doing anything, like I said, even before installing the Windows. So now you have a confidence. So what I will do is I will just delete everything. So I delete it. So like I said, I will like install like a completely clean and new. So I delete everything, and then what I do is I format it again. So I have this 3 partition. Sorry, that will be 2 partition, and then 100 megabytes for system. So once you have done the partition and then formatting, so next is now, so Windows is like installing, but you have to select your like I mean drive, you know. So now you can see that drive 0 partition 3. So that will be, I mean like the place where we're gonna install our Windows. So make sure that you have a bigger space for your data and then a little bit less space for your Windows. So as you can see on my screen, so 296 7 gigabyte will be my Windows location. So I press next. Now I mean now your Windows is started installing. So that will be next. I mean like, so next step will be asking you what is so it will restart. It depends on your computer, and then so I mean like, so depends on your motherboard, memory, so whatever it's gonna take slow. So it depends, you know. So now you can see you will have this screen, and then just select your country and then keyboard. And then the other thing is in Windows 11, so it's a different. So we will need Wi-Fi to connect, I mean like internet. So I mean that will be like Windows 11 is like they are setting you up for like automatic download for your driver, your motherboard, so you don't have to like manually installing again. So they will get everything, I mean like on behalf, you know. So that's the reason to get the Wi-Fi, and then you make sure you get the Wi-Fi before installing Windows 11. That's important too. And also next step is I mean it depends, so you can get into your Microsoft account. And next step is you select your like computer apps, you know, you want to like install development or whatever. So they're gonna add a little bit like apps and all the tools that you need for your selection. And then next is now, I mean this might take a few minutes, that screen. Then next step is good things are coming your way. And then finally now you can see on my screen, so that's the same thing now here. So now you are in the finally Windows 11 just install your computer. Okay guys, this is my tutorial, and then I will stop right here. So the point is that we have I mean like rescuing our files, so using our like a bootable DVD drive, and then we will get into the command prompt, and then we use the X copy, so that we will copy to our USB drive. Make sure that clean USB drive. And second is we will bypass. So you have a computer doesn't meet your Windows 11. So like I show you, so I mean like you can bypass using the command prompt and registry, adding the additional keys. So that's what we did. And then hopefully you enjoy the tutorial, and if you like it, if you learn something, please make sure to subscribe Creative Learner YouTube channel, and follow us on social media as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in next tutorial.